YouTube, what is going on? Crowder here, and I'm bringing you guys the movement guide. So a lot of you guys obviously watched the how to aim better in Call of Duty Vanguard. I kind of explained a little bit of aiming tips, and if you have not seen that video, it's my most recent upload other than the video that you were watching right now. So I recommend to go watch that, and then, obviously you can put these movement tips and those aim tips all together in one to be the best Call of Duty player that you can be. But for those who do not know me and you guys are new to this channel, I am the head coach of the Atlanta FaZe team that is obviously in the pro Call of Duty world, the CDL, and I was a pro player for about 10 years before I retired. So I always try and make this channel about tips to try and help you guys be the best COD players you can be, not even just at the pro level, but also at the casual level. So this video you're going to be watching is going to be the how to up your movement guide in Call of Duty Vanguard, and I'm going to explain some of these tips, pretty basic stuff, and really just try and give you the best explanation that I can give you guys to help you guys be the best COD players you can be. And then if you combine these tips with the aim tips in the other video, I think this will help you guys out a lot. Hopefully you enjoy it, and let's get right into it. Welcome to the movement guide of Call of Duty Vanguard, and I am bringing you guys some of the best tips that I can give you to help start your game off. If you are new to Call of Duty, these will help you out a lot. If you've been around Call of Duty for a while, maybe this is just a refresher, but there's going to be a lot of videos that come from these two videos, the how to aim and how to move guides, that will end up going into the next videos that I make in the future. Someone in the comments before in the aim video were saying how they want to see not just how to move and how to shoot, but also what you're thinking in the game, live commentaries, your thought process, how to get more kills, how to drop those 100 bombs in pubs. So we have a lot of educational content coming to you guys that all starts with these tips. So first tip I'm going to give you is, in this game, the slide cancel is a little bit different. So if you played MW in 2019 or you play a lot of Warzone, the slide cancel is probably one of the most important mechanics, and we will talk about that soon. But in this game, the slide cancel can be a little bit buggy. So what I've found right now in the settings that I'm going to show you right now to help your slide cancel be just a little bit more smooth so you don't get that annoying bunny hop at the end of it, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to your settings. You're going to go to your controller, or if you're obviously on keyboard and mouse, you can do this too. It's obviously just a different keybind. And what you're going to do is you're going to go over to the right, and you're going to go to movement. So it's going to be controller, then gameplay, and then you're going to go down the movement right here. And it's going to say automatic airborne mantle. And when it says that, what you're going to do is hit show more and then turn these both off. For some reason, when one of them is turned on, it just makes your slide cancel a little bit more choppy, and you have that weird bunny hop at the end. Ever since I've turned these off, it has actually helped me out a lot. I don't know why, guys, but I can tell you one thing. It definitely helps you out. It makes the slide cancel a little bit more smooth. But now that's the first thing first. Obviously, get your settings out of the way and all that. Let's get into the first movement. We're going to talk about the slide cancel and, why it's so important and how to do it. One last thing before we get into this video is going to be the controller settings that I am playing on. So when I'm explaining what's going on in this video, I'm going to be saying that I'm clicking the right stick in, or that's R3, and that's how I'm sliding. Not everyone's going to be sliding the same, and the reason why is because I play on button layout preset tactical, and when I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller, I play on tactical flipped. It depends on obviously what controller I'm using. In this video, I'm using an Xbox One. It does not matter. And then when it goes to keyboard and mouse, it's just whatever keybinds make you comfortable. So really quick, for me, R3 is my slide, and obviously X is my jump. So it's a little bit different than some of you guys might have different, settings. It doesn't matter. It's whatever is more comfortable for you is what I recommend. But that is what I'm going to be playing on to show you guys what is going on in this video. The first thing first, the slide cancel is probably the most important movement right now in Warzone and in Call of Duty in general. Obviously, we're not playing Warzone, but this goes to Call of Duty Vanguard as well. It started in Warzone and MW. Now we're here in Call of Duty Vanguard. It's still the same thing. So one of the most important things in Call of Duty is the slide cancel. And what a slide cancel is, it looks like this. When you run forward and you do that. Now, a lot of people always ask, why do you do that so much? In the old games, it used to, reset your auto tactical sprint. In Vanguard, which I actually like, is they actually slowed down the auto tactical sprint, reset, and the slide cancel is not as cracked out where you don't have to do it over and over and over and over again. It's still very, very helpful, and it does, reset and let you do it again. So right here, you do that, and then you do this again, and you can kind of do that over and over, around the map. It makes it nice and smooth. You're actually being a harder target while moving around and sliding. So it still offers a lot of important stuff in this game. And also just in general, when you're running around and slide canceling, you're harder to hit, you're moving faster, you're resetting your tactical sprint, and it's going to make you overall just more smooth around the map. So that's step one, and now we're going to teach you how to do it. Okay, so really quick, the slide cancel, if you guys don't know it for some reason, you obviously have played Call of Duty for a while, you probably do. A lot of the people that are new to Call of Duty, especially Vanguard, this is a very, very fun game, and I've seen a lot of new people are playing it. The slide cancel looks like what I just showed you, and the way to do it is this. So whatever your slide button is, my slide button is R3. So when I click in the right stick on my controller, I crouch up and down, or I slide. So the way you do it is you back up here, and when you hit that auto tactical spin, right, you slide just like this. And in order to cancel your slide, you slide again. So what I mean by that is It's right stick, right stick. And when you hit that right stick the second time, you see how my guy comes to a stop in a crouch position right here? The last thing that you need to do to finish off the slide cancel is click whatever your jump key is, or if it's on a, mouse and keyboard, or whatever it is on the controller, your jump button. That is what you want to do. So at the end of it, you jump up like that. So what it's going to look like overall is going to be slide, then your slide button again, and then right there, jump. So ready? Slide, slide, jump. I didn't actually jump, but you see what I'm talking about, how you pop up. And that is how you slide cancel. It is very, very, very just like simple and very easy to do, but that's exactly what it looks like. A lot of the best players in the world are doing this as well. So this is what I would recommend trying to do at first. And the reason why this is so important, not only are you a harder target to hit while moving, in general, it's also very good to like break the cameras and use your centering. And a lot of the aim tips that I gave you guys in the other video that if you guys have not watched, you should definitely watch it. It really pairs up with this video that helps you out a lot. So a lot of the aim tips I was talking about is centering when you're centering your screen. If you don't know what centering is, then I would obviously go back and watch that video. But the best thing to do now is use that movement with the centering and the aim tips to really, really hit your shots and catch your opponents off guard. There's 3 different ways you can turn a corner in Call of Duty. Actually, there's probably more than that, but 3 basic ways that people do it. You can do this and just turn the corner normally. You can slide cancel the corner. That looks like this. Or you can bunny hop the corner, which we will talk about soon, but it's when you jump the corner like that. So those 3 ways are the most basic ways. If you guys could take a guess, probably the worst way to turn the corner is just by running around the corner like that. Now, the reason why is when you were on this side of the barrel, if someone were to just sprint around the corner like this, you're probably going to get the kill. There's no movement, very, very easy shots. There's no like dipping down, breaking the cameras, being all crazy. It's just very like, oh, he just ran into my shots, I'm going to kill him. That alone is going to be very easy to kill. And that is why these movement tips that I'm giving to you are going to actually help you a lot. So other than map awareness and stuff, which we'll talk about in other videos, when you were turning corners, if you have an idea or a feeling that someone was behind these barrels or in that alley, instead of just running around the corner, what you want to do is slide cancel the corner and center your aim. So what you want to do is slide cancel and boom. Now, even though that looks really simple, you are going to be a lot harder to hit off the slide cancel. And then off the slide cancel, you can do a lot of different things, which I was showing you guys in the aim video, which you can slide cancel and then strafe back and forth. You can slide cancel and then wide strafe, which would look like this, slide cancel and wide strafe like that. And there's so many different things that it's going to make you turn the corner faster at a faster speed than just running around the corner. And then you're going to be able to get your sights up because you're not actually sprinting when you're sliding. So when you're sliding, you're not actually sprinting. So that sprint to fire time kind of gets eliminated a little bit. It gets your sights up faster. You turn the corner faster and you're going to catch opponents off guard more than often by doing that. So that's why when you watch a lot of the best streamers in the world and pro players in the world, they're doing that slide cancel. That is the reason why. Learn how to do it, perfect it, and I promise you it will help your game out a lot. Okay, so now tip number 2, which in my opinion in this game actually might be more broken and overpowered than the slide cancel in the sense of how you challenge an opponent. I wouldn't recommend doing this all over the map because it's not the same as slide canceling, like, smooths your movement out and it helps that reset. I don't think that's going to do anything for you, but the bunny hop when you're challenging in this game is crazy. It's really, really lethal. It catches people off guard. You're moving really fast. And every time I bunny hop in this game, I swear I do not die. It is probably one of the best ways to get kills in this game, and I'm going to show you how to do it. This is exactly what a bunny hop looks like. It's going to be when you jump, aim in, and then jump off the aim in. It almost looks like you're kind of like skidding off the ground. That mechanic on the opponent's screen looks really, really broken. And it looks like this on your screen. When you're doing this, you jump, aim in, and then boom. You see that little hop I did at the end right there? That hop makes you like move faster around corners. It's hard for your opponent to track you down with their aimer because you are moving faster. You are a harder target to hit, and that alone is going to help you out a lot. And being able to do that is going to give you almost the advantage in gunfights, even though they're turning the corner like aim and aim. So just like we were talking about before, when people are behind these barrels, you can either slide cancel the corner, you can just run around the corner, which I don't really recommend too much, or what you can do is you can bunny hop the corner. And I just showed you what a bunny hop is. And what it's going to look like is when someone does this, they jump and then they jump again. I will show you what that looks like on the screen right now. The bunny hop is going to be done just like this. You're going to be running, and when you hit that tactical sprint, what you want to do is you want to hit your jump button, and then you want to look off to the side of wherever you're aiming. In this specific example, we will be looking to the right. So you want to hit your jump button, then look to the right. Now, the next step is jump button, aim, and look to your right. And that's going to look like this. Jump button, aim, and look to your right. Just like that. Jump, aim, and then look to your right. And then the last step of that process is jump, aim, and look to your right. And then right as you're about to hit the ground, you have to time the jump again. It's going to go jump, aim, jump. And then as soon as you hit that jump for that second little skid right there, that's the bunny hop right there, that movement. If you can get that down, I promise you, when you get those people that are camping in alleyways and you want to catch them off guard or they're being really, really annoying, jumping around corners, especially with doorways like that, is going to be so important. And then if you pair that up along with the centering tips that I gave in my YouTube video prior to this one, it will be so game changing for you in so many different ways, especially if you practice these mechanics. So I definitely recommend learning the bunny hop in this game and learning the slide cancel. I'm going to teach you one more movement that isn't really a movement in the sense of what I'm showing you, but it will help you get more kills. And I think for the sake of this video, just in general, helping you get more kills and being a better player is just important. So this one just came to my mind and we're going to explain it just a little bit. So this last movement, what I'm going to call it, it's not like a movement because it's not like a slide cancel or a bunny hop or anything crazy. It's just like playing from the hip. And this isn't something that you should always do, but it's definitely something that helps me personally get a lot of kills in this game, and I just like doing it in general. Of course, you could just, walk around like aimed in on the map, right? That's just by doing this and stuff. You're a very, very slow moving target, and it's probably not the best thing that you can do if you're actually trying to, get people to catch people off guard. Aiming in and like pre-aiming corners is really good if like someone's turning the corner on you. Aiming in and just turning corners like this isn't always the best thing unless you're really, really good at centering, and that's a whole different thing. It's still helpful, and I definitely recommend doing that. But what I like doing a lot of the time in this game too, if I'm not slide canceling or bunny hopping, or I'm in a scenario where there's just a lot going on, where I can't bunny hop everything, and I can't preemptively think I'm going to bunny hop this corner and then slide cancel. Like basically what I like to do is I like to play from the hip. And what I mean by that is playing from the hip is like not getting caught off guard. And getting caught off guard, in my opinion, in Call of Duty is when you're sprinting. If you're full sprinting like this, you were going to get caught off guard. The sprint to fire time is going to slow you down a little bit. And that's where you're going to get a lot of situations where you end up dying, thinking that you got a couple bullets off and you got joked or you should have killed that guy. But it's because of the sprint to fire time. You didn't get your sights up in time. You actually just didn't hit the first bullet and you died. So playing from the hip is going to look like something like this. If I was up here in like close corners, when I do this a lot, like in Call of Duty, where like I sprint and unsprint and sprint and unsprint and like this, and just keep doing this. And then you can throw slide cancels in there as well. Like, playing from the hip and just doing this is very nice because when you're in a spot where you just have a feeling they're going to be around you and you're, surrounded by enemies in close quarter combat, instead of just obviously you can aim in and pre-aim, that's not the worst. But if you want to stay mobile and, you're trying to get just finessing around the opponents and the enemies, you see a lot of people do this in some of your favorite streamers or whatever. What you want to do is play from the hip, and that's basically like sprinting and unsprinting. If you sprint and unsprint like this, basically you're just going to keep doing this movement where if you're doing this and keeping your aim centered, you can throw some slide cancels in there and just keep playing from the hip. And the reason why this is important is if you stop moving from the hip and you're walking like this, your aim and speed is a little bit faster than if you were actually sprinting to your aim and speed, because that sprint to fire time, depending on what attachments you have, can slow you down a little bit. And it obviously is that it adds that delay of you getting that bullet off. So playing from the hip as well is not like a movement that I would recommend, that you have to master like the slide cancel or the bunny hop, but it's something in close quarter combat where you see me do it a lot, where I'm slide canceling and I'm just doing this, where I'm playing from the hip over and over and over. I'm constantly ready and I'm not sprinting to get my sights up or hit fire right away. The last thing I'll explain about this is getting that first bullet off is very important. When you're sprinting like this and then you're trying to shoot, that's exactly what it looks like. I'm going to do that again for you one more time. Full sprint, and then I pop that button. As soon as I pop that button to shoot, whatever it is, unless it's a click on the mouse or your right, your right trigger, does not matter. As soon as you click that, it's that delay from the sprint to the stop to the fire. That is what sprint to fire is, and that's going to slow you down, where if you're just walking like this and you see an enemy, you can shoot right away. So the difference between that stop the fire and not stopping the fire can be all the difference in those close quarter combats. So sometimes when you have to do this and you're like, oh no, and then you have to get that delay off, I didn't even get a bullet right there, I'm dead by that time. Where if you turn this corner like this and you're like that, you can get the shots off. That wasn't even that good when you want to go like that. You can get the shots off like this. You can slide cancel, boom. You're always able to get bullets off a little bit faster when you play from the hip. So if I was in close quarters combat like this, slide cancel like that, slide cancel just over and over and over, just playing from the hip, centering your aim. If you can almost stay in a walking position sometimes, you're going to be able to get those kills better than when you're fully sprinting and doing this. Not always is slide canceling going to be the best. So playing from the hip, walking a lot, and then being able to just walk, sprint, walk, sprint, walk, sprint, walk, sprint, walk, and doing that over and over will help you not get caught off guard as much, especially when you learn some of the natural timings in COD. That's for a whole nother separate video. But again, that's not the movement that you need to master, but it's something to keep in mind, especially when you're watching people. You're going to watch people sometimes when they know people are there. They don't want to fully sprint through a doorway because they just have a feeling there's someone there, but they might slide cancel and play from the hip. Slide cancel, play from the hip. Or just aim in, sprint, aim in, sprint, aim in, just like that. And doing this is going to like slide cancel play from the hip is going to give you that first bullet advantage a lot of the time. So that's something weird and, you know, kind of not necessary, but it's just an extra tip that came to my mind that might help you out. But all these tips in general should really help you out in Call of Duty, especially multiplayer. And now that we've done the how to aims, we've done how to moves, we'll probably do like how to snipe a little bit better, like to up your sniper skills. I'm going to take all of these tips that I'm giving you guys in these videos and really combine them into some live commentaries of like, now you have all these tips, you know how to aim, you know how to move. Now let's translate that into, all right, where's the game sense? Where are my opponents spawning? How do I know they're spawning there? Why are they spawning there? And then how do I get more kills? Where are the power positions? And so on and so forth. So you can go from averaging 20 to 30 kills a game to 50 to 60. 50 to 60 to 70, 80, 80 to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so on and so forth to get better and better and better. So hopefully these tips help you. And honestly, I think I covered everything in this game so far. If you have any other questions or anything, please leave it in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you like this kind of content, this is exactly what this channel is going to be all year for Warzone as well. So if you want to get better at Call of Duty, you've come to the right place. I'm going to help you at all costs of what I can do. And as you guys all know, I respond to a lot of the comments, and I actually really take the comments pretty seriously with some of the content that comes out on this channel, so I can help you guys out. The how to get better at like just map positioning and stuff actually came from the comments, and I'm going to try and translate all of these into those videos as well. So I appreciate you guys taking some time to watch. Hopefully this helps you get a little bit better. Drop some comments of what you guys want to see next, or if you have any more questions about the movement and so on and so forth. But yeah, these tips are here for you to get better. Hopefully they help you out a little bit. And you know, as always, it's been your boy Crowder. I love helping you guys out, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.